Thank you, Cindy, Prof. Hadinsha. Thank you for inviting me. I think all of you can see here, proud to be alumni of CNLP. This was, we managed to do it last year in Bali. That was the start of the using a merchandise, how to promote. We have a small collar badge and everything. Well, back to Cindy's direct questions on the how this passion start on this nutrition leadership. Uh, it's something new for us when I started joining in 2003. Yeah? When I started in 2003, but CNLP, Southeast Asia Nutrition Leadership Program, already started in 2002. I was the second batch to join it. Uh, we have a very good starting in the point of leadership there. Uh, I would say it's a baby of Dr. Siti Mualimatun, who started up the CNLP under the Simeo Refron. At that point in time was regional food and nutrition side and under Simeo. And it started like that and it embarking because they feel that this is all needed based on European Nutrition Leadership Program. Why? Because they feel that leaders in among nutritionists, young people, they need a platform. They need a very good guidance. I think the senior people in this area in nutrition, including Prof. Hadin Shah, who started iYouLead, and in Malaysia, in Nutrition Society of Malaysia, started with the MyNLP, Malaysian Nutrition Leadership Program. I think it's a regionally embarking, very good NLP. In the global setting, they have global nutrition leadership program as well. So all these things put in together, I think Cindy put it in a very nice manner. Yeah, you put it as a social influence processing, and then the responsibility. Really love that word responsibility, because as a leader, you have the responsible to take care. So this is a kind of a seed. I think when embarked on me in 2002 or 3 when we started on this program. A very, very important passion about this CNLP is actually basically to empower nutritionists and to be a effective leaders, communicator, and able to make a decision process. And this is the catalyst for the enhancing the nutrition development in the region, and also a better good networking system for a collaborative projects and so forth. I think this is where we started our aim for CNLP, or Southeast Asia Asian Nutrition Leadership Program. That's where they started, and it's I must say that it's a byproduct, what they call the under the auspicious of the ENLP, European Nutrition Leadership Program, and now we are already part of the global leadership program, which is the combination of many regions, including the African Nutrition Leadership Program, as what Prof. Hadin Shah was talking in the introduction. So all these things are very important. In the region of our region, Southeast Asia, we work together with the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, where the Regional Center for Food and Nutrition under the University of Indonesia since 2002. I think that's where the birth of the CNLP started. And back in Malaysia as a country, I think it's also started 2 years, couple of years. Actually, I'm the chair of the MyNLP, but I think Ancha will talk more on this MyNLP and everything, because alumni will know I'm an organizer. Alumni will have the extra boost to talk about it. Okay, I think, Cindy, I will slow down here so can pass over to others.
Excellent.
First of all, thank you for this opportunity. So when I saw the topics, I got really excited because everything resonated with me. I'm just, for everyone's information, apart from being an alumna of the International Young Food and Nutrition Leadership, or iYouLead, I'm also an alumna of the Southeast Asian Nutrition Leadership Program. I'm batch 11 of CNLP. So after that, I call several activities and sessions aimed to equip and capacitate young nutritionists. And I also held previous positions in the Philippine Nutrition Association, as well as in Korea and also here in Australia. So back to your question, Cindy, what drives me to become an effective nutrition leader in addressing malnutrition? And this passion is driven by the fact that I grew up in a third world country like the Philippines with high prevalence and triple burden of malnutrition. I was able to experience poverty firsthand and become food insecure in our own household, but fortunately not to the extent of worrying about what to eat the next day. But I did experience not having diverse options on the table. And I had no recollection of a positive experience and memory I had with food. It's always just staple rice and a small amount of protein in order to survive on a daily basis. But being able to live, study, and work in different country contexts now, so Philippines, and I did my master's in Korea, and now I'm in Australia for my PhD, that's when I saw this big disparity. The nutrition research priorities and the kind of priorities on nutrition programs that they provide are far different from what I experienced in the Philippines when I did my community interventions and some other works that I did in the context of international development. So that's where my vision and passion comes from. I wanted to help like undernourished and stunted children, for example, but as soon as I studied community nutrition, that's what my bachelor was, I realized that after malnutrition analysis, it just doesn't work that simply. If you really want to create an impact and make the child healthy, you need to go back to the underlying roots, the underlying causes of malnutrition, and therefore you have to dig deeper and further. And soon you will know that there should be you need to understand the socioeconomic and political factors surrounding malnutrition, and that's the only time you can make an actual impact. And so I believe that for to be able to become an effective nutrition leader, you need to to achieve that common vision to eradicate and end all forms of hunger and alleviate food insecurity. You need to be able to span boundaries and translate between multi-sectors and disciplines. And so I hopefully that addresses the question.
Yes, certainly. Excellent.
Thank you very much, Cindy. Okay, and also thank you for your brief and very insightful introduction for all speakers. Related to the questions, we know that globally or in Indonesia particularly has a triple burden malnutrition, which are undernourished, stunting, obesity, and also macronutrient deficiencies. And of course, we want to finish the malnutrition, or at least we want to achieve the low prevalence or proportion of each problem. But all of us realize that this homework is not easy to done out, and we should work hard, and of course we should have a good vision. As a leader, as a nutritionist, as a lecturer, as an academician, I have a simple vision. It is I want to make nutrition for all. I mean, I want to everybody, every people know about nutrition. We want to promote nutrition as well as promote the guide of health and wellness lifestyle through nutrition. And talking about the passion, as far as I work in the nutrition field, I always push myself to learn as much as I can, not only nutrition, but all things. It could be management field, information and technology, IT, entrepreneurship, and many more. Of course, you could learn from anyone, from the mentors, from the professor or your colleagues, and everyone. It's not limited by the place and the time, which could be anywhere and anytime. Because of that, I could maybe someday my vision have an impact So my passion is to learn as much as I can from anyone, from anytime and anywhere. And how I do my passion is by looking for an opening and opportunities and try to apply with, I think with work hard, with seriously, with full spirit, and I always do my best in that. Uh, yeah, I give you an example. For example, I want to run a new thing through a congress. Of course, if I only attend a congress in Indonesia, I don't want to say Indonesia is not good, but I think there will be not much I got from Indonesia. So I need to reach a wider audience. I need to go abroad, and some of my friends of my colleagues always ask me how can or how you could join the congress, for example in Europe and in other country that Cindy have mentioned before. I just only answer that I think no special tricks, but I'm just looking for a lot of opportunities, trying all of them. And for me, if we try 10, for example, try 10 times and only one success, I think the one success is the very extraordinary. So I think I hope answer the questions. Thank you very much, Cindy.
Very much, Cindy, for the opportunities. And in this good opportunities, I want to say to all of the participants here, hello, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, young leaders, how are you? I hope you and your families are well and keeping safe during this pandemic of COVID-19. My name is Teguh Jati Prasetyo, so you can call me easy, just call me TJ. And in this session, I represent of Indonesian Young Food and Nutrition Leadership Alumni, and also the first International Young Food and Nutrition Leadership Alumni. And now I work as a lecturer at Nutrition Study Program, University of General Soedirman, Central Java. Nice to meet you all. And of course, in this good opportunity, I would like to thanks to Professor Syah, one of my best mentors. Thanks for inviting me here. I'm very lucky could meet him actually. And for your information, he was my best supervisor of my undergraduate and master thesis. So I learned very much from him about to be academician and how to be a good leader. And in this good opportunity, I also would like to thanks to Cindy, our moderators today. She is also one of my best mentor. Actually, we first met during the Do You Lead training at Bogor at 2013, and we still keep in touch still now. I follow her social media, and she also follow me. And I wish you always healthy and happy, Cindy. And
Thank you
of
so much,
course,
Teguh.
yes, my best regards to all of the speakers today, Dr. Mahen, Ansa, Karen, and also Preeti. Great to see you again in this virtual discussion. Actually, back to the question from Cindy, I am very lucky to be part of the alumni of Do You Lead and also iYouLead. Because of these activities, I have gained many friends and also networking. This activity actually helped when I was in the final years of my study at undergraduate student. So after a few years, I just know that I got the benefit and also advantage. As a lecturer, sometimes I need to give inspiration insight for my student from the actors in the field and also from national or international figures. So in several opportunity, I can invite them to give inspiration for my student. And once I invited Dr. Mahen to my university and also ANSA, and in the future, I think I also will invite Karen and also Preeti to give inspiration for my student. And about the vision as a young nutrition leaders, as previously said by Ansa, that we currently in Indonesia facing nutritional problem. We are facing a triple burden of malnutrition problem. So actually, this is our challenges today, and we as young generation, I think, need to be the agent of change. So we have a big work to solve this problem. And as a nutritionist, we must have a role. We can take a small action starting from the around us. We have to turn as a leader, as the next leader. I think we have to from ideas action. I believe we can give our little contribution to tackle the malnutrition problem, and we can learn from others, from our mentor, from our colleagues, from the student, from the community, and so on. And when we talk about leadership, I think that leadership is not about a position or a title. It is about action and also example. Dream as big as you can, and anything is possible. Thank you very much.
We cannot hear you, Preeti. Unmute, please.
Yeah, am I audible now,
Yes,
Cindy?
very good. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Diwali from India over here. And I think it's like being back home today while addressing this virtual symposium for all of you, and having mentors like Professor Hardishan and Dr. Mahenderan and Cindy with us, who are the torch bearers of leadership program specific in nutrition. It becomes all the more important to take forward this lamp of knowledge and distribute the light among the young generation and the budding nutritionists over there. So just to sum it all, it has always been a great opportunity to work in the field of nutrition, and yes, it has been a really learning experience altogether. Being a young professional, I would like to say there have been a lot of opportunities that we need to explore in terms of scholarships and grants that enable us to move outside the boundaries of our home environment and explore the outside world and learn in terms of what is currently going around the world. For being an effective nutrition leader, I would like to mention that for me, food is not just something that fills up my stomach. For me, food is something that I worship, I pray, and I hope that it nourishes everyone in my family as well as in my country. And it has a more very important role to play than just filling up our stomachs. And looking the current scenarios all over the world, I feel that translation, nutrition, and health sciences are moving towards more of the preventive nutrition strategies. And I really feel that we need to place nutrition at the heart of every public health measures that we take. There are a lot of opportunities right now in the leadership area where we have scholarships coming up, where we have leadership programs coming up, and I have recently completed one of the leadership programs in COVID, specifically by Indian Public Health Association. And I would like to just share small experiences with you that leadership in itself is a very big term and altogether a very big responsibility. Having hands-on experience of what problems we have faced in our countries, like the current scenarios of increasing numbers of COVID in India, and particularly in Delhi, where we are locked up since March. It is all the more difficult to just comment on the vaccine possibilities. But one thing which is giving a lot of help to everyone around is the right quantity and quality of food. And that is where the nutrition lies. And probably coming from a country where Ayurveda is the basis for everything, and going back to my roots, I think nutrition is at the heart of everything. And I am proud to be one of the nutrition leaders in this time of COVID-19. And I hope that I could further explore some opportunities coming up, and I can share those experiences with you. But just to sum it up, yes, there are a lot of of opportunities that we need to explore to be an effective leader. And an effective leadership must include right kind of training, right kind of education, but also the emotion of being an empathetic nutrition leader, to understand that what problems a community faces apart from your own home environment, that is where the essence of being a true nutrition leader lies. And like we have excellent nutrition leaders in our field, like Cindy ma'am, Dr. Mahenderan and Professor Hardish, and I don't think that we need any other inspiration to follow. I think these people are the torch bearers of this nutrition lamp, and we need to take the responsibility forward. So I would just sum it up over here, Cindy, and you can take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you.